Alright, we're going to do some extrapolation. These are some isometric drawings that are in your design graphics workbook. The exercise is number 9, and we're going to start up here at the top. The other exercises that you have in your book that are going to be assigned for homework are 7 and 8. But we're going to start with this top one. This top one is an isometric view, and it's half the scale of what we're going to put in for the orthographic views. We're going to have a top view, we're going to have a front view, and we're going to have a right side view. And it already gives us the information that the front view is going to be looking in this direction, the right side will be looking in this direction, and the top, of course, will be coming straight down off the top. So if you can see around my gigantic hands, I'm going to be using my pencil. I've got my scale, and I've got my 45 or 30-60 triangle I'll use for a straight edge. We don't generally try to get in the habit of using our scales to draw on, but I'm guilty as the next person. If you notice on the scale, we're going to be using the inch marks, and this is broken up into 1/8 inches. So I know that the grid pattern that's on your workbook sheet is 1/8 inch on the full scale for the orthographics. The grid pattern on the isometrics is half of that, or 1/16 inch scale. So if we measure a distance, for instance, if I put my scale right here on the bottom, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units or 5/8 inch. That means I'll double it from 5 to 10. So this distance is going to be 10. What I like to do is write the number right on the isometric itself. I know that's hard to see, but I'm just writing. Measure this one. It's 1/8 of an inch, so that'll be 2. Oops. Lost my little screen here. It was a little too bright, so I stuck that on there. Hopefully that's okay. I'm going to go around and measure these out. This one is 3.5, so that one's 7. The height will be 2.5, so that is doubled at 5. This width back here is 2, so that one is a 4. The depth of the little channel is 1.5, so that'll be 3. Up here we have 4, so that would be 8. We already know the width is 7. The height on this back side is 7. This is 5, then this should be 2. Okay? So now we know what the dimensions are that we're going to use on this. Now what I like to do is I'm going to start out with my straight edge. I'll move my unit. So I didn't tape the paper down. I actually like to be able to spin the paper. So we've got these little corner marks that indicate the start. So here's our front elevation. I'm just going to very lightly run a line across there. I'm going to run a vertical line here. Yeah, I know you can barely see those, but it's just a light line. I'm just barely touching the pencil. You notice I'm just kind of holding this out, just putting those known edges on. I know that the height of this for the front view is going to be 7 right here. So I'm going to count up 7 squares, 4, 5, 6, 7. The height will be right here. So we'll draw just a horizontal line across those dots. We know that the width, drop my scale. There we go. The width is going to be 7. So we'll just mark this over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right there. I'll put a little dip mark so I don't lose it. And we'll just stop that right there. The overall length is actually 10 plus 4 plus 2. So that'll be 16. I can actually put my scale on here. So 16 would actually be 2 inches. Or 16/8. I'm going to roll a vertical line all the way up through the top view and the front view. I'm going to come over and just lay out this bottom line. Again, the height is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I lost it. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Put a little mark so we don't lose it. Just another light line. So basically, I have 4 boxes to outline it. I know that this one comes over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put a little mark there, goes down 2, and then goes all the way to the end. So I'll just put a little vertical line there. I'm going to run it all the way down to the front view because that's part of our scheme of making things easier, is to actually transpose those lines all the way down. Over here, we're going down 2. Actually put this one on the wrong view. It should have been on the front view, so I just transposed it down anyway. So I use light lines. Now we have this little indent. It goes in 3 and 4. Starts at 2 over. So we go over 2. We go in 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there. And again, I'll just transpose this right down to the front view. The depth is 3. So I'm just going to bring that in here. Now, if I come in 3 on this side, what we're going to have is a hidden line, a dashed line right here. Will indicate the indent, because you're not going to be able to see that. That actually becomes a hidden line. Now, very quickly, what we'll do is go darken those lines that are going to remain visible. There. I'm going right down to the front view while I've got my straight edge on it. Actually, I'll start on the left side because I am left-handed, so you'll have to bear with me. Go all the way up to the top. Oh crap, sorry. My wife's, I had to put a little tape on there because it was a little too bright. Now we're going to come over here. I'm just going to lay out this edge in the top view. On the front view, that only comes down 2 inches, or 2 units I should say. I'm not really sure what we're working with. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 2. Oh, that's my problem. Too many. Thought something didn't look right. Put this line in the wrong spot. Well, that's what erasers are for, I guess. Should have caught it before I put that dark line in there, though. Fortunately, this paper will erase okay. We'll take that out. There, that's better. Come over here onto this side. This is the end view, the right side view. I'm just going to block this in. I'm going to roll my paper around. Hopefully you can still see that. And we'll block this in. Block the bottom line of the right side view. Up here, this is our cutout. And I extended the line a little too far. I'm going to start erasing some of these construction lines so that they don't interfere. We've got this line. Up here on the top view, we've got this line and this line, the back edge, front. Good, good, good. Come over here. And we'll get our top edge. We see our hidden line. We'll just leave that one kind of dashed in there. Now what I'll do is just take my eraser and just kind of clean up some of these extended lines that were construction lines. Just, you don't have to take them all out. You want to still show that you used some construction lines. Construction lines are just lines that are there to build the images. Now we're going to label it. 1/8" letters, top. View. Front. View. And this one we labeled as R, just the letter R for right side. View. So if we look at this, see if I can bring it up a little closer. We can see now we have our top view, our front view, and our right side view, all labeled. And that's all we need to do. I'll take a break here for a second and then we'll get into the other ones. This next one we're going to do is number 2. It's a little bit different. 1 and 3 are all top, front, and right side. 2 and 4 are actually going to be front, top, and left side. So we're working our third angle projection from the other side, just the way it folds out. Again, we'll go ahead and measure our distances to get those taken care of. And 3.5 would be 7. Height is 3. Distance 5, so that's 10. Height 4. And 3.5, so that'll be 7. This distance is 2.5 or 5. That would be 4. That's 1 or 2. Height on this is 1.5, so that's 3. Down to the cutout, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. Indent, 1.5 or 3. Width on this little puppy right here, 2.5 or 5. 3 would be the indent, and that's 2. I think that is all we need. So we're going to come back. Again, we're going to start by just drawing in our guidelines. So I spin the papers on you. I'm just using a little life cam here to record this. It's actually not doing too bad. Overall height is going to be 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Although this is top view, our width is also 7. So that's good. Didn't have to embarrass myself. Down here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Little mark. Really doing these as one, looking at all the views at the same time just makes it easier and faster. Overall length is going to be 7 plus 10, So that's 17 or 2 1/8 inches. 16 was 2 inches. So, and our width was 7. 5, 6, 7. So throw this one in here. I'm going a little faster this time, so you all get the. Remember, we're kind of folding this out, so we just have to imagine what we're looking at here. We know that the height on this one, top view, is going to go over 7. So there's 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll extend that one all the way down here. That goes over 5, so we're going to put this little cutout right here. This is that piece that sets up on the top. And we're going to go over 10. There's 8, 9, 10. And that's a 5 width. 4, 5 right there. Goes in 3 right to there. So I'm going to draw some construction lines here. Again, just being very light. In 3, so put the back part of that cutout in there. Height of this is 3. Lay that right in here. Let's see. 3 was the cutout, so I need a little dashed line there for that hidden view. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want the width of this. So I'm going to take a quick gander. Everything looks good. Sorry, I was off the paper on you there a little bit. Get wrapped up. I'm going to start darkening this in. Trick here is just knowing where to stop when you're looking at your views. And we all might have a tendency to kind of, if I can get over here far enough, lift the back all the way on the width. There's all our vertical lines there. Get over on this left side view. Comes all the way up here. The box that sits on top. A dashed line kind of empty. Now I'll just come over here. Hopefully you'll be able to see this all right. It's still a little washed out, but and now what the heck was that? Sorry about that. Trying to go too fast. Up here on the top, get this top of the box and top of that box. Take my eraser and kind of clean up some of the construction lines again. Just like So now we have our top view looking straight down on the object. We have our front view. We can see this little inset over here and the boss on the top, the box that sets up high. We have our left side view, so we're looking at this left side. We can see a hidden line which indicates that cutout in the background and our box setting on top. So the last thing we need to do now is just label this one. It's going to be top view. Us lefties kind of curl our hands, so it's hard to see me right, but there's our front view. Using those 1/8 inch guidelines to show it. And this one will be L for left side view. Again, clean it up a little bit more. I leave the eraser crumbs on there because they kind of help keep my drawings clear till the very end, and then you really shouldn't blow on your drawing to get rid of the eraser crumbs. I almost did that because sometimes you spit on it, so just kind of scrape it off and clean it. If you feel confident, you can blow on it, but be careful you don't knock a loogie in there. You're going to put your name at the bottom and label it. So as far as our in-class activity or exercise today, as part of your homework, I want you to do exercise, or on this sheet 9, I want you to do number 3 and number 4 in class. And again, this one is top, front, right side, and the number 4 is going to be top, front, left side, so they fit on the paper. And I'll pull this one up again so you can see. Actually get it around there. Gorgeous. Top view, front view, and side view. Very easy. Just kind of do everything together, and these will get more and more kind of intense as we move through the workbook. But good place to start. All right, thanks.